Have you ever felt like your mind won't shut off? Like, even in silence, it's still loud. You're lying in bed, eyes closed, but your thoughts keep racing, deadlines, regrets, what ifs. You try to breathe deeply, but even that feels like a chore. You're not alone. We live in a world that's always on, always pushing, always needing something from you. And in all that noise, your imagination, your peace, your sense of wonder gets buried. You don't need to force silence. You just need a different way to meet it. Today we start with one truth. You are allowed to feel overwhelmed, and let's give your mind the space it's been asking for. Let's bring you back to a quieter, wiser place inside. It is hard to imagine a better life when you feel like you're constantly behind in this one. Maybe you wake up tired. You go through your day, checking boxes, ... But there's no spark, no joy, no space to feel anything fully. Just survival. You remember when you used to dream, when you could lie in the grass and imagine entire worlds? Now, there's barely time to breathe. But the real loss isn't time. It's connection. Connection to yourself. Take Jenna, a 32-year-old teacher and mum. Her days were packed. Her heart was tired. She told me, I don't even know who I am anymore when no one is asking for something. So one evening, she sat in her car in the driveway. She didn't go inside right away. No music, no calls, just breathe. That small, Act 5, quiet minutes felt like rebellion, like homecoming. You don't need to change your whole life to reconnect with yourself. You just need moments. Sacred, small moments. So try this. Close your eyes. Say your name to yourself. Then ask, what do I need right now, not to perform, but to feel alive? That one question can be the first thread back to who you are. You were not born to just cope. You were born to create. Somewhere along the way, the world convinced you that imagination is optional, childish, a waste of time. But here's the truth. Imagination isn't escape. It's how you survive with your soul intact. Think of Andre. He's stuck in a corporate job he didn't love. Every lunch break, he doodled ideas for video games in the margins of his notebook. He never shared them. They were just for him. Until one day, he realized ... Those sketches were keeping him sane. They were helping him remember who he was. Now, he's designing his first game. Not to go viral, but to feel alive. Imagination doesn't need to make sense to anyone but you. It's a quiet act of hope. Here is a mindset to hold. I don't need permission to imagine something better. I just need space to start. Try this. Set a timer for 7 minutes. Write, draw, hum, or speak out loud ... Anything that feels like play. No outcome, no goal, just flow. This is how imagination returns. Not with pressure, but with presence. Your fears have loud voices, but your wonder, your curiosity speaks in whispers. And most of the time, we silence it. You might think, I'm too old to start over, or this idea is silly, or what if I fail? But here, that's what no one tells you. Every life-changing moment begins as something that feels small, ... even ridiculous. Remember Anita, a nurse who always wanted to write stories. But she thought, who am I to call myself a writer? So she stayed quiet for years, until she finally started writing short stories and reading them to her daughter. Her daughter said, Mum, your stories make me feel brave. That's when she realized it was never about being perfect. It was about being real. You don't need to silence your fears. You just need to make room for something deeper to speak. Try this. Write down every what if I fail thought, then underneath each one, right? What if this works? This tiny reversal fear into curiosity can change the way your day goes. Because when you follow your wonder, it leads you back to your truth. You don't have to wait for peace. You can create it, even in 5 minutes. Let's give you something practical. A calm reset you can carry anywhere. The 5-minute wonder practice. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Ask one question. What wants to come alive in me today? Imagine it vividly. A color, a word, a scene. Let it show up however it wants. Open your eyes slowly. Carry it with you. Do this every day, even once a week, and you'll start to notice something subtle. A soft return of joy, a flicker of excitement, a sense that life isn't just happening to you ... You're co-creating it, because you are. Even now, your imagination is waiting, not to fix everything, but to remind you that there's still beauty inside you. Even when you're tired, even when life feels small, There's a version of you that still dreams, that still believes, that still hopes for something more. You don't need to chase it, you just need to slow down and listen. Beneath the noise, beneath the doubt, there is a quiet miracle already unfolding inside you. Let it grow. When you choose calm, your imagination returns, and when your imagination returns, your life begins to feel like yours again.